Now, more than ever, I think it's important for all of us to see through Stephen King. How many of you have been with me since the beginning of this YouTube channel? Those of you who have been with me for over a year know that this channel is the product of a mythology expert. Y'all were here when I reacted to, dissected, and made art about the book Mayfly, and I refer to it as the fly in the ointment. If you missed it, I think I'll go ahead and link the Mayfly video in the description section of this video. What's more, I'll also drop a link to my previous video pertaining to Stephen King and his bullshit. Let's take a closer look at Stephen King, though, shall we? There might be some of you that remember that Colorado bakery refusing to bake a cake for the gay couple. Does anyone else find it ironic that religion and dogma and Stephen King's preoccupation with who might get muzzled next? I mean, that is what wears a muzzle, isn't it? A rabid dog? A pedophile dog? A dog returning to its own vomit? I mean, Stephen, why would we want Woody Allen's memoir? Why would we need more pedophile bullshit in this reality? This is your concern, Stephen King, that we have more pedophile bullshit in this reality. You want more pedophile bullshit propaganda, piles of it, just sitting around. Yeah? King. Trump is the pedophile who wants to be king of the United States. I, for one, am noticing a pattern. Stephen King has already written a book about the dump he took at the pool when he dropped his pedophile kids off. And Trump wants to play the part. He wants to be the pedophile king. If any of you have read Lord of the Flies or watched the movie, you know that an island is involved. Isn't an island involved with the pedophiles too? Epstein Island. Epstein Island. I think there's a reason that I'm noticing a pattern. Flies. Fly in the ointment, Mayfly, Lord of the Flies. A reoccurring theme with pedophile dogs that want more of their shit in reality is the fact that shit, piles of shit, is a breeding ground. Now, Joseph Campbell, like all of Stephen King's books, unless he wrote Mayfly, as I suspect, or maybe his influence was just that toxic on a female that really seeks his attention that badly that she wrote a book, or I don't know. Maybe Tori Amos was making fun of it when she said, how feministic. Because maybe Tori Amos saw through Stephen King's bullshit too. However, Joseph Campbell, I didn't ever read your book, The Masks of Eternity. I didn't need to. The title said it all. And if there's something that I don't do a lot of, it's reading. Because I don't want a reading with backsliding Christians that follow Stephen King and his bullshit. That is the perfect breeding ground for, what do flies breed in shit? What do lords of flies breed in shit? MAGA. 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 See, they don't have a lot of brain cells, so they can't even actually say the word maggot. They just say MAGA, 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 MAGA. I mean, I don't think maggots and flies are really known for like exceptional thinking skills. No, they aren't known for exceptional thinking skills. And I have to point out that the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, King of piles of shit, this is what King James had this interpreted. Is he known for pedophilia too? Okay. The ultimate king in this book, well, he blamed his own creation for pedophilia, which doesn't make sense considering Christians think that the God of this Bible, do you buy this bullshit excuse and lie for why pedophilia is involved? They think that God created everything. Well, I have to point out that if you create everything, so if I take a piece of paper and I create a drawing on it, I created everything in that drawing, right? Okay, so then if there's something wrong with that drawing, if I blame the drawing, if I blame my creation for something that I put in the drawing, or if I cook a meal and there's an ingredient in it that turns out to be toxic and poisonous, okay? And I blame my creation for that ingredient that I put into the meal that I cooked. If I blame it on the soup and I don't blame myself for putting that ingredient in the soup, is that the kind of God y'all want? That's the kind of God y'all want. So you want to be blamed for pedophilia. You want to be blamed for the disgusting black bile that is going to drag you down to hell. You don't want the God that put that ingredient. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and propose something else. We all see that there is a toxic ingredient in creation, and we take responsibility to fucking get rid of it. If I'm going to go to hell for something, I don't want it to be because I was pedophiling children. I'd rather go to hell for taking the scalp off of pedophiles and taking that meat tenderizer and cracking their skulls open to make sure that they're actually human. That's what I'd rather go to hell for, honestly. But I think as long as we are living here on planet Earth with pedophiles, we are in hell. And it's our job to get rid of them. And call me crazy, Call me crazy. Call me crazy. There's a huge difference between crazy and insane. I think people who sexually violate children are insane if they think they're going to keep getting away with it.